Woodland Park's leaders want your input on coming up with rules for the city's first open space. They want your ideas on things like the type of trails, how they're used, and park hours. The 120-acre property is thanks to a grassroots effort collaborating with city leaders. News 5's Bill Folsom is looking into how that deal happened.
This is the future location of the Avenger Open Space here in Woodland Park. It is a first of its kind for the town. It's here in large part because of a big push by the public. Scenic trails with spectacular views where locals have been hiking for years, not knowing they were on private property.
Avenger is an interesting parcel because it's actually a historic mining claim, so it's fully surrounded by national forest. And because it's been inactive for so long, the majority of people actually thought it was just national forest.
Driving up Highway 24, Avenger Open Space is on the north hillside just as you enter Woodland Park. A scar shows why this property was listed as a mining claim.
We saw it pop up on Zillow for sale, and shortly after that we started to see the private property signs show up.
Put up for sale, potentially for development for homes, right? And so we'd lose access forever.
Here's a space that's been being used for 30, 40 years by neighbors and visitors alike. And now it's in danger of being sold and developed or just shut down for public access all around. So this is a chance for us to step in and advocate for this property.
The potential loss was spotted by a member of the small grassroots nonprofit Teller Trail Team.
That was really the genesis of the nonprofit, for us to start looking around and trying to get ahead of problems before they became problems.
They went to Woodland Park's City Council and Parks Board urgently wanting to collaborate on saving the open space.
Parks Board said this is a kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to try to preserve this land.
Avenger Open Space is 120 acres of beautiful aspen forest, ponderosa pine forest with just breathtaking views of Pikes Peak.
The challenge? Woodland Park doesn't have a mechanism for large purchases like this. The community rallied, applying for a grant from Great Outdoors Colorado. What they thought was a long shot resulted in a $500,000 grant. Donations from average people totaled $90,000, and the city came up with another $150,000.
And so those people that donated money, all the people that took an interest, they feel like this is theirs, as they should.
Part of the deal is protecting the land with a conservation easement. Public input is now underway to help put in place rules that are nearly impossible to change.
For example, if the conservation easement said we don't want to allow e-bikes, 30 years from now, we still can't allow e-bikes. So it's a really important opportunity for people to weigh in.
Beyond the 120 acres here at Avenger, it also connects to a lot of Forest Service land, which creates potential for connected trails. In Woodland Park, Bill Folsom, News 5.
Bill, thank you. The Parks and Recreation Advisory Board will host that open house about the Avenger Open Space Wednesday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Youth Pass Cultural Center.